Hi Geminis, my fellow Gems. So let's see what's coming for us. Hopefully not for me. I want peace now. So as I've been saying in all other readings, I'm really sorry I haven't been able to keep up with my readings, but I'm back on it now for good. So I'll be doing 2 videos a month for the star signs. I might do a few more depending on how I feel. So if this reading doesn't resonate, always check your moon rising, and if you're interested in your love life, go with your Venus. I don't base my readings on love and relationships. If that's what's going to come out, that's what will come out. I do it as a general guidance. I change cards whenever I feel like it. So this month I'm using the John Holland Psychic Tarot deck and the Angel Tarot. God knows what I'll use next month. Also, full moon tomorrow, Cancer full moon, major releasing, and there's also a lunar eclipse, so that opens a portal for even more energy releasing, and I'll just go straight into it. I don't think there's what else to say. I'm not tired either, my eyes are just burning, I don't know why, so look a bit. Right, so I want to start off with Spiritual Tarot for Gemini for the first half of January. Ooh, material harvest. I like that. So what you're manifesting, what you wanted to manifest, you're manifesting something. You know, we're materially harvesting, you know, thoughts and epiphanies on how to bring things in. So liking it. So what's challenging this material harvest? The throat chakra. Communicating or listening. You know, so if you're of a spiritual nature, maybe you need to listen to your guides in order to manifest. And it doesn't have to be money. You know, he's got money, he's got food, you know, he's got everything there to keep him happy. He's got happy days with the sun behind him, you know. So we're manifesting something. The challenge is the throat chakra. To speak your truth in order to manifest. Are you in a job where you need to talk? Well, I'm a Gemini, I talk for a living. I bet people wish I didn't sometimes. But it's also to listen as well, listen to the guidance in order to try to manifest these things. So nice start. Why is it coming around now of Major Arcana? The 4, 2020 is a 4 year. So it is time to manifest things. It is time to bring in security and safety, and you know, maybe you've not been really good with your finances in the past and things. So 2020 is your year to get on top of things like that. Authority, I kind of feel like that's the situation Spirit is saying. You need to take authority and control in your own life. So recent past for my gems. Recent past for my gems, yeah, movement, choices and decisions. So in the past couple of months, you've made a conscious decision to move forward, whether that be within money, place where you live, relationships, your spiritual path, you know, all of them. It could be all of them. Mine were actually all of them, apart from the place where I live. I feel good where I live. So you've made like a conscious decision, movement, choices and decisions. There's been a lot of changes, a lot of decisions, but you had those choices. You've done this for self-growth. You've already started to take control of your life. At present, the solar plexus. Yeah, so I'm liking it, the throat chakra and the solar plexus. So your gut instinct, using your gut instinct to make decisions, not your heart, not your head. Using this is where we feel the butterflies. This is where we feel fear and lack. This is your call. This is your police officer, your safety net, you know, so it'll always tell you which way to go, you know. And I am liking the cards. We've got 2, 3, 4 and 5 up to now, so that even the numbers are ascending. So stepping into your personal power, that's what I'm feeling. So near future. Base chakra. So now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So base chakra, yeah, it's all about creating security and safety, feeling secure and safe in that is what you're manifesting. You're trying to manifest security and safety. This could be finances, this could be housing, It could be going to buy your own house or something like that. Or just feeling safe and secure within your own life, if you're on your own, or even working together as a team. But the challenge is all about how you communicate. So with it being spiritual tarot, it could be how you communicate into the universe. So don't be talking down about yourself. Don't be talking down about other people. Don't be self-doubting when it comes to your path, your purpose, your spiritual path, life path. Anyway, don't be doubting it, because the universe doesn't hear what you want or you don't want. It just hears the main aspect. You know, so if you're wanting to be happy and you're grateful for everything that's coming in and the changes, and you've sat and you've learnt the lessons, the universe is thinking, oh, she or he wants to be happy, let's give them more of that. You know, so I'm liking it. You're grounding. Your power in this situation, we've got, there's too many. Picking up other cards. Your power in this situation. Oh, why did I say situation? Oh dear. Your power in this situation. So we do have the memories of love. That might be why I said situation. Memories of love. Someone from the past. It can also be issues regarding children. I'm kind of feeling someone from the past. Someone that you've had to let go of. Your power in this situation. It can be the soulmate card. But soulmates come and go. We can have many different types of soulmates. They don't always have to be sexual. Soulmates can be friends, they can be family, they can, you know, people that come in to learn you a lesson so then you can move on. So your power in this situation is you've learnt a lot from people from your past. Outside influences. Keep learning from them lessons from your past. Keep learning, because you're going far. Outside influences to this. Yeah, wisdom. See, the outside wisdom is these people came in as lessons. Big on. 5 and 6, 11. Just lessons. They were just lessons. But I feel like you're at a point now where you can actually sit back and reminisce on it without it hurting. You can see why those things had to happen, why those people did those things to you, why, you know, why you ended up in them situations, because it were all a matter of growth. And now you're manifesting majorly. Hopes or fears. The third eye chakra. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 chakras now. So as a hope, Spirit are trying to keep your I feel like your third eye chakra is actually bang wide open. You've seen the truth of the past. You've dealt with that. You've made the movements, choices and decisions you took control of your life in order to manifest a brand new life. Keep that third eye chakra open, and you're seeing the truth. You've got 4 chakras going on there. 4 chakras open in your spiritual reading. Outcome for Gemini for the start of January. Or whenever you read this. Time is fluent. Ooh, 5 chakras. The sacral chakra and the brand new beginning. So spiritually, they could be leading you towards a brand new beginning in love. You know, shutting the doors to these people from the past. You could be starting a brand new beginning in love. With the 2 coming out before the 0, we are in 2020. It could be healing from past relationships in order to start off that new beginning. You know, I'm not saying you're going to jump into the next relationship. 2020 could be the year that you step back and just work on yourself, work on, you know, you've got 5 chakras opening here. The only challenging one is the throat chakra, about communication. But the challenge could be not to speak to certain people from the past, you know, in order to move forward. Your outcome is the sacral chakra healing. Relationships, any types of relationships, though it doesn't have to be sexual relationships, but then your sacral chakra is your womb, your sexual organs. Could be your kundalini. But there's brand new beginnings. This year is sparking brand new beginnings. These are amazing, and I'm buzzing to be a double Gemini. A lot of major arcana there as well. But 5 chakras. Loving it. Don't even feel the need to clarify it. Onwards and upwards. That's what my Geminis are getting. And we had a rough ride 2019. I think everyone will agree. 2018, 2019 for Geminis. Bloody hell. It was like Big Dipper. Just as you started going up, bang, crash back down. So we're on his way up. So, Angel Tarot for Gemini. High Priestess. Listen to your intuition, that's the situation. Have patience and consider carefully what you want before you're acting. I love this card, especially with, it's like she's journaling. We've got the full moon tomorrow, so we're releasing. But like I was saying earlier, be careful with your thoughts. You know, consider carefully what you want before acting, because even putting a thought out there is an action. You know, so only think about what you do want and not what you don't want. Your intuition is guiding you. So what's challenging? 5 of Water. So what's happening is, the challenge is the things from the past. Things didn't turn out the way you'd hoped. But like, the challenge is to see the positive in the situation. Stop crying over spilt milk. So basically, it went with shit. Whatever happened in the past worked with shit anyway, because you're with more than that. Use your intuition. See the blessings. Why is this coming around now? 2 major arcanas again. Unity. So we've got Spirit, another 5. So we've got 2 5s. And, well, we've got 3 major arcanas on the table now. We've got Unity, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organisations, seek out mentors and like-minded friends. And then on top of that, we've got the Magician. That's all about manifesting, but I'll read that in a second. What I want to go into is this. I feel like you're walking away from a lot of people in the past, situations that didn't serve you. Why? Because you've realised that they don't think the same as you. They're not the same, on the same vibration as you. They're not on the same frequency. People could have been dragging you down. I know in my story they were. You know, like-minded friends, soul family. You're being led. The map is leading you now to the people and the places that are right for you. Safe, security. You know, it's all about creating that safety and security net for this year, 2020. 2020 is a massive year for air signs. I've just done Aquarius, and that was really deep. A lot of, you know, healing to do. And I feel like Geminis have done most of their healing. Now it's time to believe in yourself and start manifesting the future. Because on top of the Unity card, we got the brand new start, the Magician. You're ready, you have the resources and the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Life is magical. You know, and that's what I'm saying about your thoughts, how your thoughts create reality, and concentrate on what you want rather than what you don't want, because you're in Magician mode, so be really careful what you're manifesting. Because you can manifest some really good stuff here. Your spiritual tarot were on about manifestation as well. So, recent past, the Queen of Earth. Make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner, which I think you've done. I think you've took a very earthy stance at some problems, maybe in 2019. They could have rolled over into this year. But, you know, it's like you sat down, thoughtful. So you sat and you thought about these things. How am I going to react to this? Am I going to react to this normally, or am I going to deal with this in a different way? And I think you have. You've dealt with it in a different way. You've took a more sensible approach. You know, dealing with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Being kind and understanding to yourself as well. Doing the right things for you. Have you walked away from a situation that wasn't serving you, which can hurt? You know, the challenge is the things not turning out the way you'd hoped. Did you think this was the love of your life, and bang, you realised this is not for me? You know, but why is it coming around? Because you're manifesting better. You're manifesting someone like-minded. Someone who thinks and wants the same things as you. On the same path as you. And it doesn't mean that the mirrors, you know, like them, you know, like couples that, well, I'm doing that. You know, that you don't have to be stuck together. You know, but even if you do totally different things, to support each other. And even if it's not a relationship, friendships that do that want to see you go forward and applaud your achievements rather than pulling you back and putting you down. I feel like you've had a lot of belittling and putting down, but you're coming out of that because you're not putting up with it no more. You've made that conscious choice. Yeah, because at present you're releasing that shit. We've got that full moon tomorrow, a major release, 13, divine feminine number. It's the death card. Endings and new beginnings. The end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation. Time to move on. You're doing it. You're doing it. You've learnt that lesson and you dealt with it in a different way than you always have done. Even with yourself, you're dealing with yourself in a different way, looking at yourself in a different way. 4 major arcanas on the table now. Major, massive changes after this moon tomorrow. Near future. King of Air. That's us using our masculine energy. Communication. So speak your mind with confidence. Speak your truth. Put the boundaries in place. Balance mental and emotional considerations. You've got to balance the mental and emotional, because the mental considerations are basically saying you did the right thing. The emotional thoughts could be, still reminiscing on the past. And we romanticise things, don't we? So we look over the past and we kind of remember everything good. We get to that point where we start to remember good things and we start to miss them. But then if you be careful what you wish for. Careful what you wish for. Because looking at these, it weren't good. It's probably, you want to remember the good, probably because the bad outweigh them. But the King of Air, diplomatic as well. So the King of Air, be diplomatic with yourself as well. But it's about speaking your truth, setting boundaries. The King of Air is more communicative than the Queen of Air, the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, it's one of them, innit? Step forward, I'll listen to your bullshit, but as soon as I think you're bullshitting, me block. The King of Air is more willing to communicate. So maybe you need to communicate with someone from the past. Let them know how they've made you feel. Or maybe write a letter to them and burn it. Release it. Release the past so then you can manifest a brand new beginning. Your power in this situation. 5 of Earth. Fear surrounding money, the wisdom to accept help from others, uncertain self-employment. That as a power is to turn around this card. Do not fear money. Do not, like in your Psychic Tarot, it was like about manifesting money, security and things like that. You might have been bad with finances in the past. These issues, these people, these groups of people or family or whatever could have had that influence. You might have been the black sheep, Black sheep stand out. So don't fear money. Take the wisdom to accept help from others. Financial advisors, if you're not good with money, I'm not, So the financial advisors, people who want the good for you, again, figuring out your employment, figuring out what you want to do after all this. Do you want to use it as your purpose? Do are you changing jobs? Is that what you're manifesting? Are you manifesting a job that's higher paid? Outside influences. What's influencing this? The King of Fire. Oh, this is like that. So, outside influences, you could be dealing with fire sign. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So, we could be reminiscing on the past with fire sign. It's about communicating with vision, but charismatic, motivational, idealistic, ambitious. You could have been dealing with narcissistic family members, narcissistic relationships, narcissistic friendships. Big on. I think I've said that twice now. Because it's time to focus on you. It's time to focus on manifesting your future. It's all about you. 2020 is all about you. I won't be jumping into no relationships or anything, but I do think they're getting you ready for the right one. Hopes or fears, the Sun. You just want to be happy now. You've been through all this shit and you just want to be happy. Happy outcomes, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. You need to have confidence in yourself. So, there could have been a lot of anxiety in the past, or like I said, about belittling. People belittling you, putting you down, or you not feeling good enough. You got to release that. So the outcome. Yay! Queen of Air. You are releasing it. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing the humour in the situation. Looking back and thinking, yeah, all right, no nuts. I know I'm better than that. You might have done whatever you did to me, but it ain't going to affect my future no more. I'll use it as a power. I was in therapy in 2019. Beautiful guy and beautiful soul. And he actually, his words to me was, my pain is my power. My pain is my power. And now I'll look back and I'll laugh at my past. It had to happen for a reason. you're owning it. You are owning it. I'm loving it. I'm happy to be a Gemini. All right. I hope that makes someone else happy out there. Thanks. Bye.